Oh shit. Okay. Hey y'all, I'm live. Um, Excuse the noise in the background. I have a baby. He's out there. So I just wanted to do a talk, basically just an esoteric talk, or what I was thinking about in my mind was using tarot to heal. Because it's not clear, but whatever. So I was thinking about using tarot to heal. So let's see. Before I came on here, I had a plan where I was like, okay, so this conversation is just going to start going. Tarot and healing. Tarot could be a good thing if you know how to utilize it properly instead of using it to spy on people or to ask questions about your love life. It could be really a good tool to help you with understanding you and who you are, how you think, feel, and how you act, or how you navigate out in this world. It's a really good tool for that. So basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull one of these cards. I have this deck. This is a cyberpunk. This is just a regular playing card deck. But if you know, then you know. So I'm going to pull a card from this deck and we're going to go from there. And I'm going to create a discussion based off of that. This is the Four of Hearts. Let's talk emotions. Let's talk holding in our emotions, holding back from expressing our emotions, and most importantly, not being happy within ourselves. So I feel like a lot of times we hold in how we feel because we're not sure about how we will be received with the next, or how the next person is going to receive what we are saying, especially when it comes to us expressing our emotions. The discontentment we feel inside, I feel a lot of us at times don't express our discontentment because, one, we don't know how. Two, it could be a thing of trauma where we don't feel like we're good enough to express our emotions or our discontentment, or like it's just something we have to deal with again because of trauma and always being discontent within childhood, growing up, not being validated and things like that. So it's coming to mind when I see this card, the Four of Cups, and really holding in your emotions, not really even holding in your emotions, but not expressing discontentment because you feel as if it's the best you can do or what you're worthy of. I would like to discuss, one, really digging in deep within yourself when you feel that way. One, what's making you feel that way? Two, why is it that you cannot express what you're feeling? And three, why do you feel unworthy to do so? No one should ever have to sit in their discontentment. Life is too short to be discontent, to be unemotionally fulfilled. So if you catch yourself in this type of energy, this Four of Hearts type of energy, which in tarot would be the Four of Cups. And if you've ever seen, the Four of Cups card, this guy, he's sitting down. This is the Rider Waite. This guy, he's sitting down. He has these three cups in front of him, and he's like not happy with what's in front of him, and he can't see what's being presented to him because he's so focused on the unhappiness in front of him. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about changing your perspective. It's the change in the perspective can be so helpful, especially when it comes to our discontentment or us just not feeling happy. We tend to think, why is this happening to us? Why did this happen to me? Just a whole bunch of whys, and not how can I learn from this? What can I take from this? What is something I can gain from this? Even from the darkest moments, there's something that you can gain from that. Whether in that dark moment you're being resilient till it's over, you're steadfast, you're doing the best you can till it's over. But even when you come out of that darkness, that resiliency that you've built, that steadfastness, that ability to persevere is what you've come out with. So even in this type of energy, this Four of Cups type of energy, or this Four of Hearts, this discontent type of energy, change your perspective on one, what it is that you have in front of you and the possibilities that are able to come in. If you're not happy with what it is that you have in front of you, you have the ability, because you are in control of your life, you have the ability to recreate or to create what's coming into you. You have the ability to change what's in front of you and create it for something new to come in. So if you're not happy with what's in front of you, look at it and ask yourself, what about this is making me so discontent right now? A. B, how can I change this discontentment to be something that makes me feel content or beyond content? You know, I really hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to do a playback later. But so when we're sitting in this type of energy, this discontentment, and I'm telling you, just change your perspective, that's going to take a while. And the way that you can really start to change your perspective, especially every day, is one, you can do that through affirmation. I would say do it through affirmation. You could do that through a change of the intention, which again leads to affirmation. You could do that through manifestation, which again leads to affirmation and intention. So instead of sitting in your discontentment, try to create something that's going to change it around for you. Try to change your perspective to make it to where you're taking from it and it's not taking you. You're taking control of it and it's not in control of you. I know it's easier said than done, but it's able to be done, and it's going to take you being focused and mindful every day of how you go out and do this. All right. So that's this energy, this discontent energy. A lot of us are not happy with what it is that we have in front of us, and we just focus on what it is that we have in front of us that's making us so unhappy. But we have the ability, you have the ability to change it. First in thought, then in word, then in action. You are in control of all three of those things. You do not have to sit in your discontentment. Some good stuff. Then we have the Five of Hearts. We could do a whole session on this. This is like the Five of Cups, right? Whether it's up or down, a lack of emotion, an emotional drain, an emotional unhappiness. Again, even come up out of that energy would be not a why is this happening to me, but how can I learn from this? How can I take from this? It's not that anything was taken from you, because what does not work for you works for the benefit of you. But you have to be able to see it that way. You have to be able to transmute that type of energy. You have to be able to transmute what does not work for you to make it work for you. Don't continue to allow it to work against you. Take it and make it work for you, for your benefit. That pain, that anger, you don't have to ruminate in that type of energy, you can transmute it and turn it into power and passion. You have that ability to do so. But again, that takes that practice of mindfulness every day, being aware of your thoughts, how your thoughts become your words, how your words become your actions, because you are in control of all of these things. So once you start taking control of your thoughts, you'll take control of your words, you'll take control of your actions. And then the intention you put out will be great in what it is that you're trying to bring in and what it is that you're creating at this time. You can create emotional turmoil and storms with this. You can create bliss. It's all about how you choose to look at it. Again, that perspective. All right, that's all I got. Because one, I want to see the playback of this, and two, yeah.